Hello, welcome to see my presentation. The Australian National Department of Young Scholarly Research. My name is Amos. The purpose of this presentation is to introduce some information on China and analyze some key issues for Australian companies looking to their international expansion. In this presentation, I will analyze the level of both economic development and human development in China and explain which is of greater significance to an Australia from considering establishing a presence, and then use comparative advantage trade theory to explain which industries in China is more efficiently. Firstly, I want to introduce the economic development in China. The economic development is related to an increase in output coupled with improvement in the social and political welfare of people within a country. Therefore, different countries have dramatically different levels of economic development, and there are two ways to measure levels of economic development: the gross national income per capita and the purchasing power parity. In 2019, the GNI per capita for China was $10,410. The purchasing power parity was $16,785. Even though the world ranking of China suggests that it's medium, but China's economy has increased from less than 4.2% of world total GDP to around 19% in 2019. Since the inception of the People's Republic in 1949. China has been largely changed from one of the poor to one of the higher middle-income countries in the last 70 years. According to the current trends, China has changed to become one of the high-income countries and the largest economy in terms of GDP and market exchange rates in the next decade. The human development is defined as the process of enlarging people's freedoms and opportunities and improving their well-being. The UN used these ideas to develop the Human Development Index, which is based on the three measures: life expectancy at birth, educational attainment, and whether average incomes are sufficient to meet the basic needs of life. The Human Development Index is a summary measure of average achievement in key dimensions of human development. In 2019, the Human Development Index for China 0.758 points, in Australia 0.938 points. The life expectancy at birth for China is 17.7 years, in Australia 83.3 years. The expected years schooling for China is 13.9 years, in Australia 22.1 years. In reality, Chinese students have an average 7.9 years of schooling, while Australian students have 12.7 years. Lastly, the GNI per capita for China is $16,127, and for Australia it's $44,097. This gives China in the world ranking of 85, and Australia is ranked of top 6 in the total of 189 countries. Life expectancy refers to life remaining at birth, which provides an estimate of the average expected lifespan under certain conditions based on the current mortality rates. China has ended the restrictions of one-child policy in order to solve the problem of aging population. China has decreased the income inequality and increased income for people who live in the rural area. Hence, people can afford the better foods, good health care, and improve their living conditions. This suggests that redistribution of income from rich to poor may be one of the most important policy levels for improving population health in China. Education is a key human capital investment, providing basic knowledge, skills, and competencies to improve the labor productivity and innovative capacity of the population. The Chinese government required people should have basic knowledge at least 6 years in primary school and 3 years in middle school. In China, the business prefers students who graduated from famous universities such as Peking University and Tsinghua University. In China, people should have higher education background or strongly working ability to obtain more wages. Australian firms want to expand business in China should more consider the human development. With the rapidly growth of China's economy, rapidly urbanization, and the vast migration, more and more people moving from rural area to urban area. Consequently, Australian firms can provide more services for people's life in order to absorb more potential customers. At the same time, Australian firms can provide more job opportunities to hiring Chinese employees work for the Australian company. Theory of comparative advantage is countries should specialize in the production of these goods they produce most efficiently and buy goods that they produce less efficiently from other countries. The Chinese government put forward the innovation-driven development strategy, government encouraging the supporting lead innovation in order to achieve the purpose of the steady growth and improve quality. Wind energy, as an important renewable energy, is attracting more and more attention from all over the world with the most developing potential and commercial values among new and clean energies. In the field of wind energy, many scholars have carried out relevant researches on international competitiveness. The in-depth analysis of the competitiveness of China's wind energy industry and concluded that the development potential of China's industry is good. Industry of electronic facilities such as mobile phone and computer. In China, we have many facilities and raw materials to support the production of electronic equipment. Therefore, the production speed can be increased. The Chinese government also supports the use of electronic equipment, such as driving the green car. Lastly, there is my reference list. Thank you for watching my presentation.